Welcome back to the Tracie Trendy Show, my lovelies. Another day, another dollar, and another we check for these cons and non-cons. Praise and hallelujah to Brother Sharp for giving us a bang-up season opener full of birds, dry wigs, tatted names on asses, and gold teeth gloves. Yes, yes, yes. This is a bang-up season opener. I'm going to give it praise where praise is deserved, my love. And let's start off with the opener. Let's keep it up to the opener for Chris and Jade. Now, Chris and Jade met on a prisoner pen website. Got married in 7 months in record time. You know these cons be got like chick magnets. But this Chris has a real chick magnet. He gets $12,000 a month from his Indian tribe, and she's laid up in a nice pad, my loves. And that's unusual. We tend to see that these women just shell this money on these men. But he laid her up in a nice pad, and she has his name tatted on her butt. And she has no time for his controlling behind. I'm taking copious notes because she has no time. She told him to call her back within an hour. She gave him a time to call her, but she has no time for him. She does not pick up the phone. And her family says he's too controlling. And she probably wouldn't have put up with his behavior if he worked for the money. And I would have to believe that. And Jay said that she can fix him or she can get rich trying. But let's hope she does, loves, because all that stuff we saw on TV is in Chris's name, not Jade's. Chris's name. All right? Now, in Florida, even if you're married, you don't have any claim to the property because it's not a community property state. So a spouse can buy property separate from the other. So, anyway, anyhow, Jade is laid up, as I said, in a man's house who happens to be her husband. So she better sock away all the money that she can before he gets out of jail. That's all I'm saying. Moving on to Leticia and Keith, or Leticia and Keith, however you want to say it. Backstory is she's a tax preparer mom and she has a history with the law loves. She has done some petty crimes herself. She's a whole bird. She's lusted over gold teeth and telling on herself that she can't get the kids on school on time nor wear drawers to work. Mm-mm-mm-mm. No. So she's really telling on herself. And okay, no draws is letting a felon run her ratchet business. She's probably late on payroll because she sure isn't paying rent on her building that she runs her business from, according to Starcastle. She is late on the rent, my loves, late on the rent. In fact, she's only paid 1 month out of a 5-year lease. And they redid the lease over and put her down to a year lease because but I guess it didn't matter because she still only paid 1 month out of a year, 1 month out of 5 years. Oh, well. So who's ready for Leticia to file their taxes? All I want to know. And who's giving up their social security number for her? She seems like it's a scammer all the way. If she's running these little tricks, those employees better run quick. And if anybody want to be a customer of hers, I mean, there's good things and bad things. If she knows all the ins and outs of the tax laws, it might be a good thing. It might be a good thing for the customers. But then again, on the flip side, she has her social security number. And she's messing with cons. Her little thing was petty crimes. Petty crimes. Well, not all petty. She had a DUI or whatever. But I'm saying, for the most part. And I don't know. It might be advantageous. She might know all the loopholes. But then again, she might just run off with their money. I don't know. Shoot. She might have their refund checks into her bank account. All right. Moving on to Ranika and Asanta. All right. Now, I'm sure the producers at Sharp Entertainment saw this wig come through the door and they told this chick go straight to the camera. I guess Matt Sharp's shows are like, let's make a deal. The wackier the contestants look, the faster they sign them up for the show, my loves. Now it's reported that Ranika sent Asanta, a man that she never met, $1,000 a month. But out of her own mouth, she said the amount was closer to 2.5Ks a month. She can't even provide her children with a home because they have to live with Big Mama Bird, who gave nothing to her own children a con daddy. That's all she gave them, a con daddy who suddenly appears dressed in all of his expensive H cake for the TV, trying to talk some sense and get a second chance to raise his baby girl. Sorry, daddy, but you let Big Mama Bird raise your children. Now she's grown, and she's going to walk the line her mama walked. Next thing on the agenda, she has to rinse and repeat the cycle, but she gonna rinse and repeat on steroids. She will uproot her children and rob them even more of financial security for a con in another state that's not even their daddy. It's not even their daddy. Loves, this bird needs to be plucked. Moving on. This is like a little meme of her. Somebody posted on Twitter. It says, this wig tells me everything I need to know about her life choices. Moving on to Andy and Brit. This is the divorced cop, the ex-cop, who hooks up with the con. And according to his wife, he's not divorced. He's been married 3 times, so I don't think it's the wife that was had an addiction problem. This is his latest wife. He's been married 3 times, and he's been divorced multiple times, but not divorced 3 times, because this is his 3rd wife. And I made a video about that. And she says they are no longer together. This Andy and Brit are no longer together. And I guess Andy better push back the donuts and poke his belly with Ozempic, because not even the con on him. Moving on. Oh, but you know what? Before I move on, Andy and Brit is going to be on Life After Lockup, but that's gonna fizzle out, according to the wife. Because he's still talking to her, and she finding out that he's on his show. I'm like, pretending to be divorced. Check out my earlier video I did on Andy, my loves. Moving on to Brittany and Kurok. I swear the casting directors love a broad named Brittany on the show. How many Brittany's do we have? How many? This has got to be about our 5th Brittany. Moving on, Kurok is a trans in a woman's facility. Kurok and Brittany fell in love in an unusual place, the Pokey. And Kurok has sugar mamas, but his girl, Brittany, doesn't care because it cycles back to her. It all goes back to Brittany. And currently, Brittany is living in Kurok's family's home. And she's going to beauty school in the process. And she's out there spilling all her business on the floor in the place of business. This is probably a working beauty school where they do hair and learn at the same time. But I guess Brittany doesn't have any friends because she's telling all of her business at the salon. And not one cared that this is going into the ear of a shocked customer. And that client's smile turned frozen when she knew she was in the presence of a con. So all in all, Brit and Kurok are giving me this relationship is going to be a roller coaster. All of these couples we've seen so far in this episode are going to give us life, love. Once Chris gets out of jail, it's going to be hell on water. And they say hell on wheels, but I'm going to say hell on water. Leticia and Keith. Leticia's telling her employees they got a new boss. But, and they're like, what? He's a con. I don't want to report to someone from prison. And Leticia's all like, you don't know him. And I guess, Leticia, you don't know him either. You find out. Wait until that marriage, because they're married. Leticia and Keith are married. Wait till that marriage implodes. And Ranika and Asanta, people are thinking Asanta's kind of like little, maybe playing for the other team. But I don't know. I'm just reporting what I heard on what people are chattering about. And then, it's okay, but I don't think you should be down low. If you play for the other team, play for the other team and stick with your team. Have team spirit. Moving on, I think this was a gangbuster season opener. Can't wait for the next episode. Sharp entertainment. You better keep it going. I don't want to see you slacking off. Now, I always like to do who's winning and losing. Who is winning and who is losing? The cons or the non-cons? Chris and Jade. Currently, Jade is winning. Jade is winning because Chris is stressing out in the pokey. So that's 1 point for the non-cons, thanks to Jade. Now we have Leticia and Keith. Who is winning? It's easily Keith is winning. He's going to walk out of prison with a job. He's going to be a business owner, even though that business is moved under, got evicted. Okay, that shoddy business is in another building, on a new shingle. But I think Keith is winning because Letitia seems like the type. She said that those teeth got her panties wet, so he's winning. Ranika and Asanta. Oh, easily. Rasanta's the one getting 2K a month. He's easily winning for the non-cons. A quick tally here. 1 point for the non-cons and 2 points for the cons. Let's look at our next one up on the tally, Andy and Brit. Now, Andy is playing like he's divorced, and he is not, according to this woman, allegedly, that he is still married to her. And Brit, who is winning? I would say at the current time, Andy's sitting like the cat ate the cat that ate the canary. He's oblivious. He didn't want to check and look up her anything. He didn't care if she was had an addiction, former addict. He didn't care. Okay, he's eating donuts. He doesn't care. So at this point, I would say Andy is winning. Andy is winning. So a point for the non-cons, and I feel as though we didn't get enough for backstory, so I'm gonna get that point to Andy. He's got a little chickadee to look at, so a point for Andy. Brittany and Kurok. These are both cons, but Brittany is the non-con in this scenario. She's living in his folks' place, and she's benefiting from the sugar mamas that Kurok is scamming. So Brittany is winning a point for the non-cons. Oh my goodness, love! Is it the first time in this show's history that we have the non-cons winning? Brittany got a point for the non-cons. Andy get a point for the non-cons. No, no. Jade wins a point for the non-cons. Yes, my loves, the non-cons are winning. There you have it, my loves. What an excellent season opener. Now, you got to do your job is to hit the subscription bell, my loves, and show some love. And if you already did, make sure you hit that notification bell to make sure it's on lockdown. Drop a line below. Let's keep this party rolling and share and care if you dare, my loves. All right, I'll catch you all out on the flip side.